For the last 3 years, I've been running 33-inch tires on my 4Runner stock rims. They've worked out well, but over time I've gotten cupping and uneven tread wear, which is pretty common when you're running wider tires on narrow factory wheels. So I figured it was time for an upgrade, and while I'm at it, I thought I'd go a little bigger. This will give me a little more ground clearance, and I'll be honest, I just love the look. I'm not ready to jump to a 35-inch tire and all the trimming, re-gearing, and wear and tear that comes with them, so I'm thinking a 34-inch tire might just be the sweet spot. And with a wider tire comes the need for the right wheel, proper width, offset, and strength to match. SSW reached out and asked if I'd like to try one of their new wheels. Perfect timing for the upgrade.
This is the Dakar Evo. This is a 17 by 9 inch rim. It comes in 3 different finishes and 2 different offsets. I went with the 0 offset. That seems to be the perfect balance of clearance and stance on my 4Runner.
The Dakar Evo is an evolution of SSW's original Dakar, now built using flow-form manufacturing. That process adds strength and reduces weight by compressing the aluminum as it's spun, giving you a stronger wheel without the cost of a full forged design. They've got a clean, rugged look with a simulated beadlock lip. Gives it that off-road look without the extra weight or maintenance of true beadlocks. Like I mentioned, they're 17 by 9 inch with a 6-bolt pattern and a 0 offset, built for real-world strength and durability. If you're after something more trail-focused, SSW also offers the Dakar beadlocks, built for serious off-road use with fully functional beadlock ring. For a lighter, more affordable option, there's the original Dakar. Same clean style, cast construction, and proven reliability. And if weight is your priority, their new Nova wheels are designed for performance and efficiency, trading a bit of brute strength for a much lighter feel. Now it's time to get these Dakar Evos loaded up and over to the shop to have the tires mounted. These are the Toyo Open Country A T3s in a 285/75 R17, which measures out to just about a true 34-inch tire. I went with a C-load rating instead of an E to avoid the extra weight and stiffness of a heavier duty tire. E-rated are meant for heavy loads and towing, stronger but a much firmer ride. These larger Toyos are only about 2 or 3 pounds heavier per tire than my 33-inch setup, but the added sidewall height and tread depth are a worthwhile trade-off, and they look right at home on the new Dakar Evos.
They're snowflake rated, so these are going to be great for all 4 seasons. Also, another thing I like about them is these are perfect for the fact that my 4Runner is also my daily driver. They're going to be great for everyday use, but they're also going to have the durability I need out on the trail. Now, don't get me wrong, there's other great all-terrain tires out there, but for me, these just had the right mix of what I was looking for. They're great for all 4 seasons, and from what I've seen on reviews, they have less road noise too for daily driving. So just the perfect balance of tire for the type of overlanding and daily driving that I do.
Time to pull the old setup off the 4Runner. These have been my KO2s in a 285/70 R17 on the stock TRD rims, roughly a 33-inch tire. They have performed well, but the narrow 7.5-inch width has caused some uneven tread wear and crowning. Pretty common when running wider tires on factory wheels. I'm excited to get these off and see how the new setup changes things. I'm also swapping out my old SPC upper control arms. The bushings were worn, so I'm replacing them with the updated sealed ball joint design. They'll help with caster and clearance for the new setup. Now's the moment I've been waiting for. Time to mount the new setup. These wheels use standard 60-degree conical seat lug nuts, and I'm running SSW's matte black steel lug nuts to match the wheels. I torque these down to around 85 foot-pounds, so make sure to torque in sequence and recheck after a few miles. I've already done a body mount chop on this 4Runner and pulled the mud flaps, so clearance shouldn't be an issue. If you're planning to run 34s, that's definitely something you'll need to consider before making the switch. The spare tire puts the finishing touch on the new setup. This thing looks tough. If you're enjoying the video and want to help support the channel, take a second to subscribe. It really helps me keep making more of these installs and reviews. Now that it's out of the garage, this setup looks incredible. The stance is wider, the clearance is great, and the new wheels completely change the attitude of the 4Runner. I just love the look of the matte black Dakar Evos with that polished simulated bead lock lip. It gives it a tough look. Alright, it's time for this setup to hit some trails. Heading west, the first stop is just outside the Badlands in South Dakota. I love this landscape. It feels calm and wide open, but the trails will test your setup pretty quick. Soft clay, ruts, and steep approaches into creek crossings, which is what makes this area so much fun. This is where the 34-inch Toyos really start to show their range. Plenty of traction in the mud, smooth through the ruts, and the extra clearance helps on those breakovers. And honestly, I think the Dakar Evos look even better when they're covered in mud. The next morning, I topped off the tank and hit the road into Wyoming. With heavier wheels and bigger tires, I saw just over a 1 mile per gallon drop, pretty much what I expected. Other than that, they were quieter than my KO2s on the highway and surprisingly smooth for an all-terrain. Once I hit gravel, the new setup felt right at home. From loose rock to mud, snow, and rough climbs, traction was solid across the board. I aired the Toyos down for a softer ride, and they handled everything the rough mountain roads threw at us. After a full mix of highway, gravel, and trail, I'm really impressed at how this setup performs. Big thanks to SSW Offroad for sending out the Dakar Evo wheels. If you're in the market for a new wheel setup, definitely check them out. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more installs and real-world testing like this, hit subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.